This is a video chart presentation of Focus Venture Limited, brought to you by allpennystocks.com. Focus trades on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the ticker V.FCV. Let's look at a 9-month chart. Nice uptrend down here on 28 cents all the way up over 50 cents. Closed yesterday at 51, 200,000 shares traded. Stock gapped down to open the day yesterday. This open red candle means that it gapped down but closed higher than it opened. That gap down probably will throw some indicators a little bit downward. Let's take a look at this MACD. It's been in a pretty solid downtrend for the last month. See, the stock price has actually been trending down a little bit off its highs. What I want to look for on this is see this orange line right here. Looks like it's getting ready to bounce off the signal line. What we want to see is that actually cross that signal line and try and break through this downtrend that it's in. See the histogram trending back towards zero, tells you that it's trying to make the bullish cross, but it gave a head fake right here. Couldn't break through. This time we want to pay attention, see if it's going to break through. The same look to the PPO. ADX trending back down. Wasn't a true trend when it broke through 30. Now it's down in a trading pattern, telling you that that trend is losing some strength, but trying to roll off a 20. But that positive DI up higher, we're going to want to pay attention to that as well and see if this is going to roll this way and follow along with that positive DI, hopefully starting a new uptrend. This money flow broke down. That's kind of what I was referring to with that gap down yesterday, even though it closed up. Gaps will take indicators and throw them. If it gapped up, this would have shot the other direction. They can really twist some short-term indicators very quickly. But overall, we can still see the 14 and 21 are still trying to trend down. We're going to want to see those change direction. I'd like to see that 14 hold over 50. Accumulation distribution still has a nice uptrend throughout this whole chart. Pretty nice look to it. See a pretty nice channel. Right now it's around the middle of that channel. Although it is trending down, we definitely want to see it hold that bottom side. And then what you'd like to see is if it can roll and come back up, take out the top half of that. Shaking money flow shows that buying pressure is still in strong throughout this chart, but again, you can see a little bit of a downtrend going on with it. And those are the sort of things we're going to want to see broken if this is going to make a move. Kind of in a triangle pattern. We'll look at that up top in a second. CCI back above zero. That's one thing we like to see. In the full still trying to push back through 50. That's something we want to see as well. You can see this has spent quite a bit of time down here below 50, which is definitely bearish. We want to see it get and hold over 50 and trade at that level to turn this chart truly bullish. Tricks in kind of a wedge pattern. See a little bit of a downtrend. That valley happens right through there. A little bit of an uptrend. So tricks is sitting pretty neutral. What we're going to want to see right here is the cross of that signal line. RSIs, much like the MFI, that gap down, put a quick twist to that 7. Still trending over 50 though is something that we look for. So we'll just keep an eye on that as well. We want to see it hold 50 and try and get these indicators pointing back north again. What I see in this chart is something that looks like this. We're going to want to pay attention to that triangle. We're also going to look for 49 to try and hold. I would say it'll pull some strong support down here at 48 as well, which will tie into this trend line and tie into that 50-day. So if it can't hold 49, it's not much lower. It's 48, 47 and a half. It should get pretty strong support right there. So while we've just got the golden cross of the 50 through the 200-day, which is a bullish sign, we want to pay attention and make sure that this holds this 50-day. If it can hold up here at 49, that's even a little bit stronger. We'll look for this to go up and try and test this upper trend line and take it out. But if the worst case scenario has to hold that lower trend line, has to hold that 50-day moving average and that support level. Like I said, volume 200,000 shares traded. That's actually a little bit of an increase. That's nice volume to see. This is going to try and take out this top part. We're going to have to see that volume stay strong. From a resistance standpoint from PPS, I'd look for 52 to be a resistance point. Again, that's not far away from where it is, closed at 51. Resistance will be a little bit staggered through here. Let's see some more right up here around 55. But at that point, it's trying to take out that trend line. So I would imagine if it can get some momentum going, take out this lower part of the trend line, that it's got a pretty good chance of taking out 55 and trying to come back up into this area. It won't really meet much resistance if it can break that trend line. There is some that will come into play there at 58. But I'd be looking for this to challenge the top. If it can break through the trend line, volume can stay strong, and it can start some upward momentum. I'd be looking for it to possibly test this top around 63. So these are some things I'm going to be watching for in the Focus Venture chart. But as always, this video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. Do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and or this video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.